Good evening, everybody. It's John from Veganism KILLS. It's 10:19 p.m. Thursday, April 21st. Today, we're going to try to help out people out there that either are vegan or thinking of going vegan. Here's some articles. Whether you get upset or not is really not our problem. We're just asking you to read the article before you do get sick. Believe it or not, vegans, nobody wants you to see you suffer the follies of your own ignorance. So we're going to give you the information. You can learn it and help yourself. You can tell me thanks later. Now, we keep telling people over and over again, eating 3 to 5 pounds of leafy greens is not good for your health, and it's based on statements from the Mayo Clinic on hyperoxaluria and oxalosis. The part that vegans will want to read: hyperoxaluria related to eating high oxalate foods, which the vegan diet is the highest oxalate diet known to man. Eating large amounts of foods high in oxalate can increase your risk of hyperoxaluria of kidney stones. Ask your doctor or dietitian for a list of high oxalate foods. Avoiding high oxalate foods is particularly important if you have enteric hyperoxaluria, and you don't want to get that from your diet. Complications: decreased urine output or no urine output at all, feeling generally ill and tired, which I know a lot of vegans do, loss of appetite, nausea, and vomiting. Pale skin color are related to anemia. I also see a lot of vegans on talking, and their hands are swelling of the hands and feet. Oxalosis in late stages can cause a variety of complications outside the kidney, not just kidneys, including bone disease, anemia, skin ulcers, heart and eye problems, and in children, a failure to develop and grow normally. So if you're feeding your kid all these leafy greens, this is the path you have your kids set on. Eventually, a couple of years of ingesting all of these high oxalate foods is going to have health consequences. You can read the article for yourself. I've been through a few of these vegan cookbooks. It's bad. It's really bad. I don't know how much pounding the human body could take from eating one meal that has 1,700 milligrams of oxalates in it. And I'm also going to provide this for you guys. If you're going to insist on being vegan, at least try to be vegan smart. And try not to consume anything on this side. And people who are telling you eating a cup of spinach is good for you, you could turn around and make that judgment for yourself instead of taking that advice. You got some people in here telling you to drink Gatorade with 12 dates in it. You can rethink that when you have proper information. Now look at the oxalates in one avocado. Sure, you can have a breakfast with one avocado on toast, but what are you going to eat? Are you going to have a Gatorade? Look at an orange. This all adds up. You're going to eat soy products? Be aware of what you're eating. When these people tell you, these vegan talking heads, hey, that diet that you're giving me has a lot of oxalates in it, and they dismiss it, you need never to talk to that person ever again, because that following that person's advice is going to make you sick and can possibly kill you. That's all we're trying to do. All the people you call anti-vegans, We're trying to stop vegan misinformation from killing people, because that's what this diet does if you don't know what you're doing. And 99.9% of these vegans don't know what they're doing, and they don't know what they're talking about. When you show them stuff like that, instead of going over the information I just gave to everybody out there, they get mad at you because you see you're hurting their ideology. You're the bad guy. You're evil. Not the dummy that's giving out bad advice that's putting people in the hospital. It's the person who's saying, well, you're putting people in the hospital because you don't know what you're talking about. Those are the bad guys in the vegan mind. So I'm going to post this in the links. Of course, vegans will look for any kind of minutia in there that they could give them an out clause and give themselves a little gold star. So they can pretend they're smart. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about this. You eat a vegan diet, you are eating the highest oxalate diet known to man. And that has some risk, and that has some consequences. Be aware of it. Any vegan that tells you that this is not true, the Mayo Clinic, you tell them what laboratory proof do you have to overturn this finding by the Mayo Clinic. Because a lot of them claim that they're scientists and they haven't spent a day in the lab. The only thing any lab they ever spent one was the Mickey Mouse lab that they got for Christmas when they were about 7 years old. And on that, I'm out of here.